conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Humstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Touchdown, LSU. The special teams produce a score. And suddenly we have a lead change on that punt return for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of a game. We all just got a great reminder.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee. He'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. click now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I think the receiver just may have lost his focus on this outbreaking route. The quarterback delivers a very well-thrown football, so that one's going to be on the receiver.
Now it's 2nd down here. Wants to throw it. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And the same runner's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the defense brings him down. Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he'll be brought down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting to those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaks loose at the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And then first down, they go right back to him. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I don't know if it's the defense that's impacting him, but this quarterback is really struggling. Already has thrown a pick. His mechanics seem to be off. His footwork isn't in sync. Almost threw another pick. Boy, he's going to have to make some kind of adjustments.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to throw it again. Finds his target, and it's complete. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Murray. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it'll cost the offense 5. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive. Over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion. And it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. First and goal. Great chance now to draw it even before halftime. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. It's a nice tackle there by the senior. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. The quarterback just sneaks it. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Here we go. It's 4th and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18, returning, trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. The ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring them down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, just textbook blocking on this kickoff return. The return man simply makes the adjustment, finds a gap, and he is gone. What a way to start a second half and get the crowd into the game.
They will try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. The Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He cannot hold on to the ball. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll try the left side with a toss. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. They came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. The player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop short behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 4th down tries so far. They'll try it again here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Scrambling and throwing it deep. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback in ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. He breaks free. It's hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Breaks off the defender. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Big set. Here's second down. And there's a handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
LSU now operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
And now the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. punt shift. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second pick. Couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be 2nd down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop for no gain there. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. A final quarter coming up next. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now, final period of play. Is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field.
Let's go!
They'll run it here. Running with purpose. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Okay,
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Spider.
Pounding away with the run game. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. You know, for the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
LSU is now operating in the red zone.
Get set. Get set.
Handoff to the single back. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.